Alright, welcome everybody to CTI's Demons channel. We are here with the PSGL GT Sport NASCAR edition tonight. It's a 10-minute qualifying race and then a 60-minute feature race with the oval track tonight. So, yeah. I'm joined in a booth by the one and only Musical Venom, or Gaming Alamanda, as everyone else knows. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, not too bad. Reading through some paperwork for work, so I thought to save myself from falling asleep. I see a bit of carnage at the Northern Isle track. This is going to be a very different race to what we've seen so far.
Oh, for sure. Like, obviously, the favorites tonight would be Dre and Zebra, since as North Americans, they watch NASCAR. But, you know, it should be I won't say a challenge, but it's going to be like a breaking of the mold of what the British guys are used to with the road courses.
Yeah, I agree. You know, it's just constant left-hand turns all the way. You know, so easy to bounce into the walls. It's very narrow. It's you know, it looks spectacular in the night though. All these splendid-looking cars. Big crowd here tonight, so that's good. Well supported.
Yep. Yeah, I believe they added 3 more reserves. I think there's a total of 21 people now.
Wow.
So maybe another, you know, between 1 and 3 cars, they might be able to do 2 divisions.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I tell you what, it was strange when the PSGL F1 stream ended on Monday. Put my headset down and just quietly turned my PS4 off, and that was it. It's just like, that's it. You know, nearly 2 years of full-time commentary in PSGL at an end. But you know, here's my first event a couple of days later. But you know, I'm gonna pop out now and again, and that's good.
Yeah. And whenever you decide to pop into a booth or two, you know, I know no one's gonna complain or deny you of the presence in the booth. So.
Right.
I know you're always welcome in mine for F4. So.
Well, thank you. Well, I guess we should discuss the current championship standings. I guess.
Yes. Let me just pull that up. I had the calendar up for some reason. Driver standings. We have Flying Frome. It's no surprise to many, leading the championship with 98 points. Oh wow. Big crash by Jack. Dre's in second with 94 points. Lambo's in third with 66, but he missed last week. He was in second. And he's having a really good season, his first season here. Zebra's in fourth with 47 points. AMS in fifth, also his first season here, 41 points. Simo in sixth with 39. Jack in seventh with 35. Ponage in 8th with 21, Fraggle in 9th with 20, and rounding out the top 10 is Kabla with 16. So, it's been pretty tight between Frome, Lambo, and Dre the whole season. Just Lambo missed last week.
Yeah, Lambo will be looking to get some points back of those two, but this may not be the ideal track to do that for someone like that. You mentioned the North Americans might have a lot better experience of driving here because they're NASCAR fans.
Simo with the Dunkin' Donuts car. Now that's American.
Cablo's livery, shall we say, is very colourful.
Yes. Yep, he went with the retro Jeff Gordon. Mellow yellow. What do we got here? I like AMS's. He says it's like a Aztec chocolate company or something. Looks really nice.
That's quite nice.
If somebody gets lapped here, they're going to be tortured all night because that blue light is going to be shining the whole lap.
To be honest, I think someone will be lapped within the first few laps, really. When it takes one crash and you're pretty much getting your laps already because you lose so much speed. It takes a while to get back up to full speed. So, oval racing is all about momentum.
Yep. Just like when we were doing the half oval part of Blue Moon, when they were taking that outside line in the bank section, we're trying to get the momentum. Let's see. Human Fish, it is a 40 lap. Well, it's a 10-minute race and a 60-minute race, so it's going to be 40 laps about and 240 laps. They should be able to get a decent amount of slipstream on the straightaway, but in the corners, not so much.
Yeah, of course, if you catch, a bit of slipstream behind another car, that can unbalance you into the corners. So,
yeah,
it's going to be a race of attrition, I think, this one.
Yep. And I know he's going to hate me for saying it because he says I pick on him a lot, but I don't see Jack finishing this race tonight because he has reported he broke a finger today. So 280 total laps is going to be rough with a broken finger.
I swear he's done that before.
Yeah. No, usually it's his wrist, now it's a finger.
Fair enough. Yeah, essentially the driver who makes the least mistakes will probably win. I mean, I know that's obvious normally, but if you make a mistake here, you're probably going to get laps.
Yep. And just think, with the pit entry being in turn 4 and the pit exit being in turn 3, you could lose a whole lap just pitting.
Right. So it's a 10-lap race, not a 10-minute race, according to Simo.
Oh, okay. That's better then. 10-lap race, that'll be 5 minutes.
This will be an exciting sprint, so take us through. Is it going to be a rolling start? Hopefully, that'd be good.
It should be, because NASCAR usually is.
Yep, it is. Awesome.
That's awesome. Is that Jamie?
Jamie. Yeah, Jamie.
That looks awesome, Jamie. Oh,
very nice. Very nice.
I guess it's not a rolling start?
Well, they're all scattered, so, or maybe not.
Oh yeah, okay, it is. Oh, Jamie's already half a lap ahead of last place. Oh, Jamie already got a penalty for hitting the wall. And Spaniard will take the lead to lead the first lap.
Oh, Jack just sliding past for 7th, past Fraggle. Yep. Big battle for 4th.
Yeah, Juhol's holding him off pretty well. Yeah, this is going to be kind of weird with the camera angles for the main race.
Oh, Fraggle is round.
Oh, so is
Jamie
Lambo.
and Spaniard going side by side. Fraggle's been lapped already.
Oh, Fraggle's round again. Oh, Jamie, another penalty for bouncing off the wall. That's stupid, though. There should be no penalties here because if you're not on the actual racing line, it slows you down here. And Grumpy looking for second here.
Yeah. So it's very important to keep the inside as much as possible.
Yep. Oh, Jamie hanging tough on the outside line there.
Well, we're nearly finishing this already, but it's looking good for Spaniard. It's got a little bit of a gap.
He's liking that middle line.
Yeah, Frome hasn't really gained any positions. Just getting boxed in all the time. So the championship leader, J Ray's actually gained a few more places than him.
Yep. If I remember right, only the top 8 get points for the first race. So right now, both of them don't have any points. All right, final lap. Spaniards out front. Here he comes to the checkers. Spaniard first, Ponage second. What happened to Grumpy? Jamie third, Simmel fourth, Grumpy fifth, Zebra sixth, Juho 7th, Dre 8th, so he'll get the last point. Jack 9th, Frome 10th. Yeah.
Right. That was a pretty intense qualifying race, but yeah, neither of the championship leaders getting a point in that one.
Spaniard in his first race with the division wins.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Oh yeah, Dre's going to switch liveries.
So we're going to be starting in 8:15 then.
Yep.
Well, that was pretty exciting. Quite enjoyed that. Lots of bumping going on, especially from 4th downwards. But yeah, Spaniard doing a good job holding out in the end, getting past Jamie. But you know, was that Ponage's first podium in GT Sport League?
I'm not sure. Let's see, Ponage. He had a 5th earlier this season. I don't remember if he had I'm pretty sure he didn't have a podium last season. So, yeah. Looking for one step higher this time around. Get his first win, too.
So, is it the top 10 that get points in this one?
Yes.
Oh.
And the rules for this one are a little different than the rest of the season. You are allowed to refuel in this race, unlike all the other ones. In this one, you're strictly only allowed to use hard tires.
Yeah, it seems to me, judging by that last race, the key part of the race is actually the opening few laps, just to get into a rhythm. Because, you know, Lambo and Fraggle, they made one mistake and they were sort of right at the back and they had no chance of recovering.
Yep. So, if you make a mistake, you need all other 13 cars to make a mistake that puts you back in the same spot you were. Or make one less pit stop.
Yeah, kind of reminded me of the stock car mode in Grand Theft Auto Vice City, if you remember that. Just absolute carnage.
How about the Destruction Derby game from PS1 when he had that one oval track?
See, if there was a game like that, I'd be well up for a PSGL League Destruction Derby style.
Yeah, that's what F1 is.
I think Jack Tyler would probably be the king of that league, given he likes a bit of contact.
It's a good possibility.
So it's a 60-minute endurance race, I think.
Yep. So.
Yeah, I don't know if this is one he had before, but I really like Jamie's Martini one. It's very nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the top 3. But can't go wrong with Lambo there. That Caterpillar car is pretty iconic in NASCAR. And then
Yeah, I like that one.
And then, you know, Grumpy and Frome with the Days of Thunder Mellow Yellow. I think I might go top 5 tonight, because, you know.
Oh, we got over 10 watching, so that's nice. Hope you got your popcorn ready, folks.
Yes, you're gonna need it. Lots of action about to come.
Yeah, I'm surprised that more of the drivers aren't going out there to sort of practice. I think, you know, Spaniard, I noticed in the practice before the quali race and now he's done a ton of laps just to get his eye in. So I definitely would be practicing as much as possible on a track like this because it's so unusual compared to what they race on normally.
That is true. Although he seems to be handling it pretty well. He's driving a good line around there. So you don't want to be exactly on the bottom, but you don't want to be too far from the bottom. He's got that down. Actually, that's pretty funny, Jamie. You have the Jeff Gordon 24, and Cablo has the Jeff Gordon car. But that Martini car looks really nice.
Oh, still waiting on J-Ray.
Yeah, I saw him join back, but he hasn't come into the actual lobby thingy.
I wouldn't have minded watching this in the camper vans. That would have been hilarious.
Or tailgating out in the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, we could torture this league and just get them to do a lap of the Nürburgring in the camper vans. That, as a Christmas special, maybe that'd be hilarious.
That actually would be pretty funny.
The longest race in history.
Make it like a 2-lap race, and then they'd run out of fuel after 1 lap.
Yeah, camper vans guzzle the fuel. Well, let us know in the chat who your prediction is for the top 3 in this endurance race.
That's gonna be pretty hard to choose, because it looks like it's hard to pass. So if you could get out front early and just hold like a decent line, you should be fine. Oh, he did it. I had a feeling that's what Dre was going to do as a car.
Looks pretty swish.
Yep. That's actually the last time the number 97 car won a championship. They were running that car.
Nope.
Oh no.
Looks like, is that a disconnect?
Yeah, it might be. I know it's been snowing up there quite a bit.
The weather be frightful.
Yep. At least he gets a white Christmas. It's going to be 60 degrees here on Friday, which is like 15 or 16 for you.
I pretty much never get snow where I am.
It's 3 Christmases in a row with no snow for us. A couple years ago, we got a dust thing on Christmas Eve, so at least the ground was white and make it feel like Christmas.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice break. The great Lars Gaming has joined us. He's given a prediction of Simo, Lambo, Spaniard as his top 3. Very interesting.
That's bold predictions there, Lars. No, and Lars, what's your over-under on how many days my video is going to be blocked? Everybody in F4 wants to see it because it was a good race, and they keep blocking it.
Was a really good race. F1 race was interesting, to say the least. So many retirements.
Yeah, what was it? 5, 6 finished?
Yeah, 5 finishes out of 13. I think more finished in Australia.
Yeah, it's funny. We started the season in Australia with F6 having 4 finishers, and we end the season with F1 having 5 finishers.
Yeah, F1 actually had 7 finished in Australia, even though every other league, virtually most of the field, died at 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. You know, I was one of the lucky that survived.
I think that's where Remco's having his testimonial as well.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go then.
All right. 60 minutes of torture for these drivers.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it's better than one of the Cars movies.
The first Car movie was okay.
Wow.
Alright. 1 hour once they hit the line. And just for Zebra, we'll give it the NASCAR and Fox call. Here you come to the line. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Stupid shit. Spaniard jumps out to decent gap.
Yeah, Lambo and AMS going side by side at the back, but no move yet. Fraggles made a cautious start, just given how his quality race went. Probably for the best in P14 right now.
And Grumpy trying to make a move on Zebra.
Spaniard making a real meal on lap 3, and that's allowed ponies to get really close to the back of him.
So almost 5 laps in 1 minute. Jamie looking for second.
Yeah, the top 4 kind of breaking away from Zebra, and then there's quite a gap to Grumpy, Jack Tyler and Jay Raybay, with Frome and Juho just behind. So it's definitely a gap between the top 5 and the rest of the top 10.
Let a shower of sparks.
Yeah, pretty spectacular. Crowd are liking what they're seeing so far. But yeah, Simo just keeping a watching brief, probably hoping for an incident. Oh, wait a minute, mistake from Pony. She's down to 4th.
Yep, Simo up to 3rd in his Dunkin' Donuts car. Yeah, America runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah, so Lambo sort of making its way to the back end of the top 10. Dealt with AMS, and now it's attempting to get past Capello to get back towards the points.
Kind of rough track to come back to after missing a week.
Yeah. Well, Ponage is struggling a little bit to keep up with the top 3, and I think Zebra may have him in a few laps' time.
Simo to 2nd.
Yeah, Jamie just whacked into the wall, got a 1 second penalty, so he had to back off, so that's why he lost 2 places just then.
And Spaniard out to a second lead, which is, at a track like this, really comfortable.
Yeah. Well, watch out for J-Ray, he's up to 7th now, and he looks pretty quick. Jack Tyler not showing bad pace either, so top 4 had quite a gap earlier, but now they're getting rapidly caught by some of the, I guess you could argue, faster drivers behind.
And Jack into 5th. Dre loving that high line. Oh!
Oh, Zebra and J-Rays.
Yep.
That's an expensive repair on the paint there.
Yep. That's unintentional. I don't think Zebra realized that Dre was going to be there. Dre loves the high line, so.
Yeah, Spaniard's made a mistake. He hit the wall, so now he had like over a second gap, but now it's being closed in on by Simo. Crazy, they've done 17 laps already.
It's only been 4 minutes.
Yeah, I know, this is insane, but they're so close. But there hasn't actually, no one's had a massive crash yet. Famous last words, I know, but they've made sort of minor mistakes. You know, they've sort of hit the wall and they've had to slow down for penalties, but no one's had a massive one yet. Although Fraggle's got to get a move on because he'll get laps probably in about 10 laps at the pace he's going. Oh, he pits. That's early.
Huh. I don't think they started on full fuel, if I'm not mistaken. Because full fuel, I believe, could do 236 laps, if I calculated that right the other day.
He'll have to slow down and get laps. He's not going to get any undercut here, if that was his plan, although he was well off 13th anyway. So opponent's trying to take the outside line around Simo, but Simo just places the car nicely, so it makes it difficult for him. But the man to really watch is J-Ray. He's made a really solid start in the opening 25 laps here. Now it's closing in on the top 3, and Jamie's sort of fallen by the wayside. He's now in P9.
I was in a party with Dre earlier while he was practicing, and Zebra put in the chat that the only way around this track is the low line, and Dre and I were laughing because you carry more momentum on the outside and you could angle the car into the corners better.
Oh, look at this. It's top 4, so close, and Jack Tyler right there as well. He should have been following J-Ray in his toe, really, along the line. It's blue flag for some reason. Is that Fraggle up ahead? It is.
Yep.
No, wait, no.
No, he's somewhere in the middle.
Okay, must be late. Oh man, nearly 3 wide on the outside there.
Oh, Jack.
Something's got to get.
Jack just put Dre in the wall. Because why wouldn't he?
Yep. And that's cost him a place to throw him, actually.
Yep. And I know they're in a party together, so get ready to see Dre put Jack in the wall and Jack rage quit.
Yeah, well, Spaniard, you know, he's under enormous pressure, but he's not cracking, at least not yet. Oh, here comes Jack. Oh, hit the back of Simo, I think. And here he goes, into the lead. Well, Lambo's pitted just ahead of the leaders, so he's got to really put the pace on because he's going to get laps any moment now. If he doesn't.
And Fraggle has given up.
Yep. Yeah, transmission failure on his car, so that's our first retirement of the race.
Wow. Jack's got a rocket. I must say, because he really caught Lambo really fast.
Yeah, Lambo's had to get out of the way, and he's pitted again, just to get out of the way. He's probably going to get lapped again, but
Yep.
that's the thing. If you don't, it's like real oval racing. If you have a horrible opening section, this is your fate for the rest of the race, probably.
Sorry, Jamie. Jamie came in and he's like, "Oh, my number 2 Fraggle," and Fraggle quit. Jack, jeez, pulling away now.
Yeah, I think J-Ray and Froman have got to try and get past Simo, and J-Ray just picking up a penalty trying to do that. So it's all playing into Jack's hands at the moment. Yeah, I think Spaniard's tired a little bit for the time being, as he's dropped down to 7th place.
Oh! He just got sandwiched by Grumpy into the wall there.
Yeah, now it's alongside Jamie. Yeah, the field is spreading out a bit.
Zebra just tried to switch back on Froome.
Yeah, so it's important now for J-Ray. Jack Tyler's sort of sprinting away, so he's really got to get this moved on ponies quickly.
Fraggle, there's really no difference. They're both ovals. One's just a triangle.
Yeah, and he knew what the Canada was, so if he didn't want to race him, may as well not turned up in the first place.
True.
Oh, mistake from Ponich into the wall. I think J-Ray will be up to 2nd, but look, it's a 3-second gap between the top 2 now, so does J-Ray have the pace to close back in on Jack?
Oh, well, Spaniard just got lapped. Did he pit?
I guess he must have done, yeah. But I think a lot of the other drivers will be pitting soon, though, so I don't think it shouldn't hurt him too much. Oh, someone's had an off. Lambo, I think. Let's see. So, Simone under attack from his old foe, Flying Froome, and J-Ray pits. I think we'll see a lot of pit stops now.
Yep. Actually, if people pay attention, they should pit when he does, because he would know what he's doing.
Well, we're about to hit the 50th lap of this race in a few rotations.
And Jack is a half a lap ahead of 2nd. And Dre's about to get lapped, because that's what happens when you pit here. 14-second pit stop, 14-second lap.
Well, if he can get on the pace, well, Jack pits anyway, so that didn't actually hurt him at all. And he's come out just behind Ponich. Ponich actually got a decent undercut on him just then, pitting the lap before. So we'll see how much fuel Jack puts into the car, because you know there's a long way to go. It's an hour race. I think we started what, 20 past?
Somewhere around there. Yep, 20 past.
Simo just completed the 50th lap of the race. Oh, J-Ray actually came out ahead of Jack, so Jack must have put a bit more fuel in the car.
Actually, Dre has more fuel than Jack.
Ah. Oh, big contact with Ponich just then. That's going to allow Jack to close right in on J-Ray. Oh, look at that. J-Ray swiping at Jack Tyler. It didn't work, though. It's lost the place.
Oh, we knew that was coming. And it won't be the first time.
I'm not even getting a fuel display on mine, so... So I think the net leader of the race at the moment is Ponage.
Yes.
Unless Simo's pitted already, I'm not sure.
No, his right side tires are dead. He should be coming in a lap or two. AMS is right there for the lead. Around the outside. AMS to the lead.
There you go.
The FP champion himself.
Bit of glory for Kerr.
Jack down the 5th.
This is getting interesting now. Oh, here comes J-Ray and Jack. Oh, Jack swipes to close the door. This could really end in tears. They might destroy their own races, taking each other out here. Ponage gets a horrible line that allows Jack to get through it. I don't think he'll be able to, with lines like that. J-Ray will be passed soon.
Jack didn't even to bump him. He was right out of the way. He still hit him.
AMS has pitted and come out 10th, but he's going to be lapped. But he's on. Oh, he's got in the way of Jack Tyler and J-Ray. What the hell? What the heck happened there?
Sounds like Phantom's on vacation in Alabama. Yeah, apparently since the last update, lapped cars don't ghost anymore.
Good, fine with me. AMS clearly wasn't in the mood to get lapped, so he was just like, nope. So Jack Tyler still in the lead though. Pony's just behind. J-Ray can't get past Lambo's lapped car for some reason. See if Jack can get past AMS again.
Huh.
Well, Jack's got a penalty.
Yep. Ponage gonna make a move.
Oh, Ponage to the inside.
Come on, give him the bumper. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, I mean, Ponage has been very impressive so far. You know, he's usually fighting, you know, sort of in the P4 to P10 sort of area, but now, you know, he's in the fight for the win here. Long way to go, of course.
Oh, AMS just got Lambo's way too.
And Jack again. Oh, here comes Ponage. He's got a much better run. J-Ray taking the high line, they could go 3 wide. This is one intense fight for the lead. I mean, they're absolutely miles ahead of Zebra in 4th now.
Yeah, they're 5 seconds ahead.
which is basically half a lap.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack's in front again.
And I'm actually not surprised he is, because the style of racing here suits him. You know, it's aggressive and, you know, make the car wide. And he's what he's good at. So.
Well,
Ponish.
we've got a couple of very distinguished PSGL drivers who have just joined the chat. The most successful PSGL F1 driver in Big C, and GT Sport God in Jamie, who certainly would show a few of the drivers here how to do it.
Oh, so that's the Jamie I've heard stories about with GT Sport. Gotcha.
Indeed, indeed. Well, Ponish again. He's not lying down in this fight against Jack Tyler.
Oh, Ponish just put himself on the wall.
Oh, Jack into the wall. He's got 1.5 second penalty. I might give J-Ray a chance to finally get past him. I get the sense if J-Ray can get past Jack and Ponish, he can definitely have the pace to pull out a gap on both of them. He just can't. 2 cars ahead are doing a good job making it as hard as possible. Oh, here comes Jack again. It must be absolutely destroying their tyres, Matt.
Yeah. Of the top 3, Dre has the best tires right now by like a sliver.
Yeah, he pitted later, of course.
That is true. Oh no, Jack pit last, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Sorry. Well, they're coming up to a lot of traffic, aren't they?
Yeah. The whole field's here.
Oh, Jack badly getting blocked by Spaniard there. That gives J-Ray finally a chance to have a run on him.
Jack put himself in the wall trying to swipe to where Dre would be.
Yeah, Jack winning a few friends on the track by the looks of it, although Ponish just accidentally swipes into J-Ray, trying to get back to the middle of the track. But, you know, J-Ray looks so much quicker. If he could just get past these two, I think he would dominate the rest of the race. But you know, fair play to Ponish and Jack. They're really getting their elbows out, making it as hard as possible for him. Because you know, as it stands, I think J-Ray would retake the lead of the championship.
Yes. Yeah, there's only like 4 or 6 points separating them. Jack's pulling away a little bit too. So that's good for Jack to get a gap between the 2 cars fighting.
Yep. Although J-Ray has just overtaken Ponish, so here we go. The battle is on.
And there's a payback coming too for Jack.
Well, I think so. Could get a bit personal between the Canadian and the Brit. Well, lap 88, this could be one of the memorable moments of the race. Well, Frome's just dropped down to P8. So clearly the oval track not suiting the reigning champion.
That's because the turns are too fast and he can't vape while he's driving.
Yeah, he needs straights. Although I think there's pit stop. Zebra's pitted from P4, so Caballow's up to 4 for the moment. A long way behind the top three, though. Oh, he had a flag. Someone's lost it on the straight. It's Simo.
Simo, yeah.
That's pretty much the first spin I've seen today. Oh, and he rejoined the track and took out Frome. They didn't ghost. Frome has just been wiped out by Simo. Oh no, it's horrible. This could be quite a moment in the championship.
Wait, you said earlier in the race that there were adversaries in here.
Yeah, well,
wow.
I don't think he expected that. So, J-Ray, you know, even if Frome's down to 13, it's been an absolute shocker for the master of penalties.
I'm on camera with Jack, so Jack's in first, Ray's in second. Third place is right in front of Jack. They're a whole lap ahead of everybody, and they're battling for the lead.
Yeah, Ponish just made a pit stop, I believe. Yeah, he's 21 seconds behind, so he's made a pit stop. He's fueled a lot. So, yeah. So, I'm not sure. Well, hang on, we've been nearly 100 laps now, so I think there's probably another 100 laps to go, you reckon?
I forgot to factor in the pit stops earlier. I figured it'd be around 240, but I think it'd be about 225.
Alright. Cablo getting in the way of Jack a little bit, so J-Ray's liked this outside line the whole time, so maybe he can use that.
Actually, one of the more memorable moments of a NASCAR race at this real-life track is delivery that Dre is running. He made contact with a guy for the lead, and he ended up winning the race. And then after the race, the guy came up to his car and punched him in the mouth.
Well, that's some useful trivia. Well, J-Ray might do that to Jack in real life, the way this is going.
I don't know. It's not polite to beat kids anymore.
Well, you know, Ponish is in a good place. He's pitted. It's undercutting the top two massively, and he's in nice clean air as well. He's one of the few cars to himself at the moment, so that's worked out nicely for him. So keep an eye on him when the others pit.
And just got to hit his marks.
Oh, here comes Jay round the outside. Just carrying so much speed, more speed than Jack, but Jack's placing the car well. You know, keeping a disciplined line for the time being.
So, when we play F1 and then on here, when they do a normal like circuit track, you look behind to see where the people are. How often do you think they're looking behind tonight with the corners so quick?
Well, a lot, I would say. I mean, look at the side of these cars. There's a lot of scratches, and Jack pits then. He's had enough of those tyres. So it's going to be important for Jack to sort of come out in clean air, isn't it? Because if he comes out in traffic, then that could give J-Ray a chance to overcut him. I think Jack's putting a lot of fuel in the car. Maybe looking to... Well, no, I think it's too early to be going to the end of the race from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Tyler's going to be coming out in a lot of traffic. He's filtered out into P8 actually, so he's got some overtaking to do. So that's worked out really well for Ponish. So Jack may, well, I mean, some of the cars in front of him are going to be pitting very soon, I would imagine. But, you know, if he wastes time behind some of these cars, that could really play into J-Ray's hands. And actually, J-Ray just lapped Ponish Town. So J-Ray is really pushing now.
He's loving that high line.
Seems to be the quickest way to go around. He's looked consistently for a while now the quickest driver on the track. Although Lambo at the fastest lap at this point, 14.4 seconds. It's not exactly sparring track length, is it?
Oh, no. Oh, you could do what? 6 laps here for 1 lap at Spa?
Well, Jack's got past Zebra, so he's now chasing after Cablo. Then after that, he has relatively a lot of space ahead of him. But there's so much traffic ahead of Jack though. Not just chasing Cablo, but also back markers. So a bit of a nightmare for Jack Tyler at the moment. This is one of those situations for Jack where slight contact with one of the back markers, he could go for a spin, so he's got to be really careful.
Yeah. He's not exactly known for his patience, but here's where it would come in handy.
Well, Jack takes a nice inside line, but again, Juho gets in his way. No, I think blue flags are sort of being ignored a lot, but that's fair enough, makes it more exciting for us. Jack's got, well, Cablo just picked up a penalty, smashing into the wall, so Jack gets that move done.
And so opponent's up to second. AMS just made his pit stop. Well, opponent just got back by Dre, so he got his lap back.
I think Dre's tyres are reaching the end. I think he'll be pitting soon.
And he's almost out of fuel too.
He's using every little bit, isn't he? I think Jack will be just ahead of him. Assuming Jay puts a similar amount of fuel in. Yeah, huge battle going on for P4 between Zebra and Cablo.
Opponent's just stuck behind it too.
Yep, Jay pits in the end. So yeah, we're at half distance then. We've got less than half an hour to go. So fascinating to watch.
So yeah, you dizzy yet looking at the mini-map?
No, I'm good. I'm good. My vision is not impaired. Yeah, Jerry is putting a lot of fuel in. I think he'll be behind Ponage and Jack Tyler.
Yeah, I knew what his strategy was going to be. A full tank will go 30 minutes, and he was going to make sure... Oh, Fromm is off on the apron again.
He is, yeah, he's reversing.
Oh.
As he missed the pit lane. Oh my goodness, look at this gaggle of cars where Ponage is.
And
Ponage is getting a bodyguard escort here. It's not going to help him though.
3 wide.
Oh my god.
In real life, if they went 3 wide here, somebody would be on the roof.
Yeah. Thank goodness for the fine American steel on those fencing.
Yes.
Oh, 3 wide behind. Yeah, that battle for 5th, 6th and 7th is absolutely ferocious. I'm going to watch that for a bit while you keep an eye on the leaders.
I was actually watching that battle.
Oh, Simo has spun it, and I think Fromm has called it a day. I think he's retired.
Yeah, he left.
It's a huge blow for the championship leader.
So that's good news for Dre, because now that Lambo missed a week and Fromm's not getting any points in the feature race here, that's the big cushion he's going to have if he could finish high in the points.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Jay finishes where he is, he'll be taking a decent advantage going into the next round, round 5.
Yep. And after our American visit here, we go to Japan for the next 3 weeks of Fuji, Suzuka, and the Tokyo Expressway.
Yeah, well, there's only 4 rounds, so
yep.
You know, every point counts, as you say. Although I think Jay, he'll be aiming to at least get second in this race if he can. And he is closing in on Jack Tyler. But I have to say, the star of the race for me so far has been Ponage. I didn't really expect him to be in this position, but his pace has been really good.
It's a lot different than the normal racing we're used to in the other games, but once you get into a rhythm, you could just rattle off the laps really quick. He's starting to use that high line too, like Dre.
Yeah. Well, I think Ponage will be hoping that Jack and Jay just take each other out, because if they do, he's got a free win, really, because no one else is close to him. Lambo is in 4th, but he's a long way behind.
Well, Ponage is on fumes too, so he's going to be pitting soon.
Yeah. Well, do you think we've got 26 minutes to go? I don't think anyone's really in a position yet to pit to the end, are they?
Well, you can't really pit to the end, but for the pit to the end for fuel, they could right now, because a full tank does 30 minutes.
Interesting. But I don't think the tyres would they?
No, they'd have to pit one more time for tires. Lambo is in.
Yep.
And Dre and Jack battling for second again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jack. Wait a minute. Yeah, Jack Tyler and Jay, here we go. This is the battle we've been waiting for. Jay's been unable really to get past Jack for a long time. He's got fresher tyres. Here we go. Oh, really good line from Jack there to defend the place.
Hey, he took the line that Dre wanted to be in.
He did. He's not going to make it. Oh, Ponage back in the pits then. So this is the fight for the lead for the time being. Oh, Jack hits the wall. There goes Jay into the lead.
As they pass Ponage as he exits the pits.
Yeah, that indicates to me Ponage has put a lot of fuel in the car.
He has put 3/4 of a tank, which maybe get to the end.
I guess he's gonna just. I guess there's no. If you're gonna pit again, I guess there's no point putting a full tank in, so you can use all the tyres.
Yep. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to do a splash and go on the last stop. Dre's got to carefully get through the traffic in front of him, too.
Yeah, exactly. Ponage seems to have a lot more speed than Jack right now.
And Grumpy and Cablo both pit with empty fuel tanks.
Wow. Well, there's only 12 runners left. I think it's safe to say Simo is probably not going to get any points today. And neither is Spaniard, by the looks of it, they're well behind P10.
Oh, Ponage has passed Jack. Oh, no, Jack coming back on the outside.
Oh. Jack not giving it up. I think he's going to have to.
I don't think
the pace right now.
I don't think Jack realizes Ponage is not in a better position with him.
Right. Yeah, J-Ray trying to make his way through traffic. Sort of a few cars ahead of him. Well, I mean, judging by the pace that Ponage is showing, if anything, he's probably the bigger threat to J-Ray winning this race right now.
Yeah. Because he unlapped himself from Jack, so when Jack pits, he'll be in front of Jack again.
Well, fair play to everyone who finishes this race. It must be pretty heartbreaking when you're at the back getting laps, lap after lap, but I guess they're hoping that a few more times so they can sneak a point at the end. And Spaniard's already got some points in the quali race, so he won't be too unhappy about that.
for some of them, it's just about the experience of being in the race.
Yeah.
Slow.
I mean, I have to admit, I'd probably struggle in a track like this.
And believe it or not, I do too, because I try to take the corners way aggressive.
Well, Ponage is trying to unlap himself from J-Ray. He's right next to him. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dre's stuck behind 4-lap cars. But Ponage has unlapped himself.
Will get past them. Yeah.
4 wide. Wow. That don't happen in real life.
I tell you what, Ponage did really well there, navigating the traffic just then. Could so easily be swiped, but he expertly dealt with that better than J-Ray did, actually. J-Ray's still stuck behind.
Oh, wow.
J-Ray gets hit by Simo. Somehow kept the car straight. Simo resembling a bit of a soap at the moment, soaking up all these cars into his bodywork. Oh god, this could be pile-up time here. Jack Tyler's in a nightmare situation right now.
Oh god, we know how much patience he has.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much room on this track. Yet everybody's been. Oh, Lambo's been spun on the straight. He carries on though.
Jack
hits.
Yep.
20 minutes to go. Is this going to be the final pit stop for Jack Tyler, I wonder?
No. That tires only last 10 minutes.
Well, it's looking good for Ponage at the moment. J-Ray just hits the wall and picks up another penalty. Look, I know Ponage is in third, so technically it's almost a lap behind J-Ray, but it's only actually 12.4 seconds behind. But J-Ray obviously will go a bit further before he pits again, so J-Ray is actually putting himself almost in position where he could have the fuel to get to the end, if not the tyres.
Yep.
Do you think he could? If he could get to 15 minutes, do you think that he could pit one more time and go to the end from there?
Let's see, he pit at 30. So, 11. Yeah, 15 would be one more stop. And if he has at least a half a tank at 15, he doesn't need any fuel. Hey, CC, Froome was leading the championship, which will change today. He did not finish this one.
No, he did not. Can't remember the last time Froome didn't finish a race in GT Sport, so only 4 races to go. Could be a turning point in this season, we'll see. But at the moment, Ponage is the net leader of the race for sure. But I think tactically, J-Ray is in the box seats at the moment from a tactical point of view.
Yeah, because they both need to stop one more time, so that would put Ponage in the lead when Dre pits, and then Dre back to the lead when Ponage pits. So
exactly. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that?
Cablo. Oh no, Cablo sideways in the middle of the track.
Oh no. Safety car. But this is a game you also won't see a safety car in. Isn't that right, Codemasters?
Yes, we are looking at you, Codemasters. Although we had one in F4, I believe. Yeah. Like lap 2.
Yes, we did. It was
first one of the season.
a very rare animal sighting, Bert Minander on the track.
Maybe that's why my video got taken down, because the safety car came out.
Oh, maybe. Well, the amount of crashes we had in F1, there should have been a safety car.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right, so, yeah, AMS has quietly gone about his business. I'm not sure where he's going to end up, but I reckon he'll be maybe, when it's all played out, 4th or 5th. Which wouldn't be a bad day.
Yeah. I mean, if he pits... Oh, he's going to have to pit now, or next lap, because he's on fumes, but if he puts in a half a tank, he'll make it to the end, and he'll be in the same boat as Dre for pit stops.
Jack Tyler behind Simo. Zebra pits from 4th position. He's had a quiet race, Zebra. Hasn't just sort of stayed out of trouble. Never quite had the pace to fight for the lead, at least at the moment. But I think we are getting to the stage, Matt, where some of the guys pitting could get to the end of the race.
Oh. Yes, exactly. Oh, Simo pit. I was going to say, him and Jack hit doors and Simo just took like a diagonal turn.
Well, what I've noticed is that Ponish's pace has dropped off because now, even though he unlapped himself, J-Ray's coming back at him. So he could lose time getting lapped.
Could be mental fatigue now because, yeah, they're almost on 200 laps.
Yeah, that is going to be a factor. Could come down to experience. I don't know anyone who would normally utter that word in a stream, but that's what it could come down to.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on that one.
Yeah, Pony's getting blue flags now, so this could prove quite costly for him. He's still looking good for a podium. It'd be a well-deserved one if he gets it. Well, Jack Tyler just smashed into the wall again. He's definitely suffering from mental fatigue. That's the second time in a few laps I've seen a penalty from him.
Yeah, and he's got fresh tires too. And he put way too much fuel in. You only need half a tank, Jack.
Yeah, heavy cars, not what you want at this stage.
Nope.
Well, all the hot dogs have been eaten, all the drink has been sold. We're now entering the closing stages of what has been, for me personally, a much more interesting race than I thought it would be.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked we have as many people running still. I thought some of them would just like, nope, this is not for me, and just give it up. But you know, they're all being good sports about it, so.
Yeah, well, that's it. Well, Ponage makes what you would imagine would be his final pit stop. I mean, his car looks battered.
Yeah.
So many scrapes.
And he'll actually end up going 2 laps down, I believe, by the time he comes out.
We'll see. Yeah, Ponish has been lapped by Jack as well, so that's probably not helped his cause. But Ponish, first of the leaders who we definitely think will reach the end of the race, assuming he's got his fuel right.
Oh, Jack is gonna make it to the end. He's got more than enough.
Yeah. Will he have the tyres though?
That would be questionable.
Oh, Jack and Ponage just smashed into each other, but Ponage got away with it. Jack coming back.
Oh, Ponage overfueled as well. Big time.
It's all playing into the Canadians' hands here. What's AMS's fuel like? Can he get to the end? He's in P3 at the moment.
Yeah, you could get to the end.
Oh, oh, who spun it? Someone has?
It's Juho.
Yeah, Juho.
Here comes Dre off the pits.
Indeed.
And he comes out with the lead still. 11 seconds ahead of Jack.
Well, of course, he's gone much further, so he doesn't put as much fuel in the car. And yeah, he's got a big lead. Wait, how much fuel did J-Ray put in? Did he actually put enough? That seemed like a really quick pit stop to me.
He didn't put any in. Half a tank will go 15 laps. Or, sorry, half a tank will go 15 minutes, so he's got 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, you can just go into low engine modes as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it should be fine.
And Jack's stuck in traffic, and Dre is... the best thing that could happen for Dre is he gets past AMS, because that means the worst he could finish is second.
Yep, the Canadian looking good to take the lead of the championship. Of course, we don't have any other tracks like this afterwards. But, you know, J-Ray, he's come here, and if he gets the win, he's taken full advantage of Frome's inability to adapt to a very unique circuit like this.
Oh, human fish, that is not a PG comment. Rubbermaid in the States is a company that makes plastic totes to store stuff in when you're moving. Or they make small ones too for food when you have leftovers. You know, Grumpy's in a quiet 5th place. Haven't called his name much.
Yeah. No, he's done well. He's only 1.8 behind Ponage, so if Ponage makes any late mistakes, he could still get 4th. So AMS, has he got fuel to finish the race and the tyres?
He has the fuel because him and Dre have about the same amount. The tires will be questionable, but how far? He's 10 seconds ahead of Ponage.
Yeah, he's gonna have to. It's probably gonna have to ease off a bit at times to save those tires. But yeah, it'd be remarkable actually because AMS wasn't really in the fight for the podium, but he seems to have done his stints really well quietly. So I think that'd be a great result for him.
Well, if you remember, oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say, if you remember, early in the race he had a spin and he was a lap down, like on lap 4.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's done pretty well.
And he could see Jack.
And even Lambo's recovered pretty well. He's having a decent dice with Zebra.
Oh, and Jack's into the pits. AMS is...
Oh, he didn't have the tyres. Surely a quick splash and dash for Jack, because he had plenty of fuel.
Yeah, he doesn't need
still
fuel.
going to cost him time.
Yeah. He stays in front of Ponage.
Wow. Oh yeah, of course, because he was a lap ahead.
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. But AMS looking good though.
Yeah, J-Ray, I think the fight for the lead's probably gone. I think J-Ray's just been strategically very good today. He's managed. I think the key to endurance races is the ability to extend your stints as long as possible to minimise the pit stops.
Actually, what's surprising to me is, for as long as I've known Dre, every time he does a league race for anything, he's always by himself. And I know he's in a party with them today. So that's kind of weird that he's doing so well with the distractions.
So our main battle on track seems to be the battle for 5th, Lambo versus Zebra. Grumpy not far behind them either, so it looks like a nice fight there. Spaniard pits again. So that might put Cablo back up into the points.
Oh, Grumpy hit the wall and got a penalty. Oh.
There's so many clumped cars here. J-Ray's got to be careful. Only takes one spin, and that's...
Work by Lambo and Zebra. They bump draft each other past the lap car.
Yeah.
As they call it in NASCAR, co-opetition. Yeah, it's a fierce battle. The gap between the top two has actually gone down to 10 seconds because of all this traffic. Yep. So that helps AMS out, and if it thins out by the time he gets there and it takes him less time, all the better for AMS.
Yeah, although Jack Tyler's got very fresh tyres, and he can get through this traffic. I think he's got time to get to AMS and get P2, because I think he's got much fresher tyres at this point.
I'm honestly surprised Jack hasn't fallen asleep yet. Isn't it past his bedtime?
Yeah, well, it just shows the improvements he's made in recent times. I think he would have lasted maybe 2 laps or something 6 months ago, but you know, he's growing in confidence, is Jack Tyler. Still needs to work a little bit on his racecraft, in my view, but he's getting there.
Yeah, I mean, he ended F5 on a really hot streak. What do you have? 3 podiums in the last 5 races, I believe.
Yeah, he's a race winner in F1 and GT Sport now, so
yep.
Shows his versatility. I think Ponage, unless one of the top 3 has a crash, I think 4th will be the best he can do. But he's had a good day's work, I think. He's done well.
He's led probably about 60 laps, I'd say. I wish they kept track of that. That'd be nice to see who led the most laps. Because it's between Dre, Ponage, and Jack for the most laps left.
Yeah. I think it'd be a great... I mean, AMS was never really in the battle for the lead, but he's got his strategies spot on. So he's done really well to get second if he gets it. And, you know, if only 5 minutes to go, Jack's got to get a move on, but he's not really... He's getting stuck in traffic time and time again.
Yeah, he's lost a second. It was like 4.3 at one point.
Well, I think he's actually behind J-Ray trying to unlap himself, so that's not helping him.
Well, if Dre knows what's good for him, he'll just let Jack go because he doesn't need that near him. And there it is.
That's exactly what he did.
And then Dre's under attack by his teammate. With the team name North of Mexico.
Yeah, it's not really... It's big gaps now, really.
Yeah. There's still side-by-side action, it's just not for position anymore.
Yeah, I think all the pit stops have been made now, so I think... Yeah, when you look at some of these cars, they're so battered and bruised.
Well, to be fair, in real life, the car that wins this race usually doesn't have straight fenders, so...
That's true. Well, J-Ray looks like he's about to make Terrence and Phillips, Celine Dion and Brian Adams proud for his country, because he's looking good for a victory and to take the lead of the championship.
Yeah, it's going to be a big lead. I don't know if there's extra points tonight for the special event, but with Frome getting none and Dre, usually it's 30 points for, or 30 or 35 points for the win, so.
Yeah, and even though there's 4 rounds of the season to go, you know, if J-Ray keeps showing this speed rest season, it could be really hard for Frome to get those points back.
And this will, well, don't want to jinx it, but it should be his first feature race win of the season. He's won 2 qualifying races. Hey, Leon. They're doing 60 minutes, Leon. They're down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It should end up around 235 laps.
Yeah. They'll fall short of 250.
Yep. Not bad.
No.
Jack with the fastest lap, too.
There's not been that many spins, to be honest.
No.
Less than 10, I can remember.
The only memorable one is the one where Simmel came up onto the track and took Froma.
Yeah, that was a big moment in the race, actually.
Frome was on for points then.
Well, as a result of that, he got laps and that was it.
Yep.
Game over. Well, Jack is close to within 2.5 seconds of AMS. So I think AMS's tyres are starting to struggle a bit. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, Jack also has 3-lap cars between him and AMS, though.
Well, Spaniard and Simo, believe it or not, having a battle for P11. They're two of the few cars who are close to each other on the same lap.
Oh, Jack's by a Spaniard.
Someone's pinned it.
Is that Spaniard? No.
Grumpy. Grumpy had an off. He's down to P8.
Jack with a 1.5 second penalty. That's going to be costly. Bless you.
It is, but oh, it's got 50 seconds to go, so he's going to have to. He's got rid of the penalty just now, and he's going to have to try and put in some blistering laps. He's probably only got less than 3 laps to go. It's 1.5 seconds. AMS is really struggling. He's crawling around the corners.
He's almost out of fuel, too. But he should have enough.
Yeah,
one lap to go.
1 lap to go.
Yeah. The podium's all on the screen together, except they're in the order of 2, 3, 1 instead of 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Well, Jack. Oh, he's so close to AMS as they go for the line.
And there it is. AMS gets it because they were about to get left.
Yeah. There you go. Ponytail in 4th. Oh, Canada!
Solid finish from Lambo in 5th. That might get him close up to Frome, too. Yeah, 14 starters, Fish. And he started 8th. And cars are crashing on pit road.
I don't even want to know what the chat's going to look like right now.
All right,
yeah, no, that was good fun.
I'm going to invite a couple guys into the chat to see how they felt about their NASCAR experience.
Shall I do that? Save you going off the screen.
Oh yeah.
I think I've got them all on my friends list.
Let's go with Simo, Grumpy, Dre, and Jack.
Simo, Grumpy, and Jack. Did you say?
Yeah, and Dre.
All right.
I'd invite AMS, but he doesn't have a mic.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh yeah.
The M does sound for mute, of course.
Invite Jamie as well. He asked for an interview.
I've got it on my friends list.
Alright. Oh, alright. Nope. Alright.
Damn, I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
It's more exhausting than what I thought it'd be. Or a
Yeah.
race where you just turn left all the time.
See, it's
Yeah, it's
mental.
crazy, Jamie.
It's more mental fatigue. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I always laugh when I get harassed. Oh, NASCAR is just easy turning left all the time. And you gotta focus though.
Just have
All
to
right.
concentrate a lot.
I'm with that now.
So I'll start with Jamie. Has this been the first time you've done an oval race?
Competitively, yes.
So how'd you feel that you did today?
I think I was okay. My pace was good in the early stages in the qualifying race and the practice session we did before. Then pace was good in the race, but I just was unlucky. I was hitting the wall all the time because my car was on like cool tires, and then especially when I was coming out of pits and my car's on cool tires, and I hit the wall. That's it. And I get penalties for it. So yeah,
Yeah. I don't
the
know
race
why.
was good though.
I don't
Other
know
than
why the
that,
game gives penalties there because it slows you down. But whatever. The game's
I
right.
think it's to stop people from wall riding and cheating.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, Dre was wall riding without touching the wall. And I really liked your livery as well, Jamie. That martini looks sharp.
That was self-made in the last minute as well.
It's not a bad job at all.
I'm glad you like that.
Venom, have any questions for Jamie? Or not?
Probably not.
You awake.
Nah, I think he is. He starts singing "Old Canada" when you cross the line.
Oh my.
All
Wow.
right, we'll move on to Simo. What were your impressions of the oval race, sir?
It was good. I enjoyed it. I just had, I guess you must have had me on the stream twice because I had two incidents. That must have been what caused me to spin, I'm sure.
Uh,
But it was good fun. There was a bit, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes in, when I say the concentration's there. I just felt myself it's kind of the lines on the track are just kind of blurred, and you think, right, I need to get myself back into this because it's so easy to switch off, and then you'll be in the wall and around. So yeah, it was good fun.
No.
Could I just point out one thing for a sec?
Yeah.
I could tell you why Chrome left. So basically, he's entering the pit. He's entering the pits like this, and all of a sudden he smacks into the pit entry, and yeah, starts reversing down the track.
Oh,
no.
From.
He just completely smacks into the pit entry. I saw that as well.
All
Hey,
right, I
come in
know
quick.
he was near me. I thought when I went through my first spin, I was a bit worried I'd reversed in front of him, but I was just stuck across the track, so I had to try and go somewhere. I wasn't sure if I'd spun into him or not.
That is why I.
Yeah. All right. Just give me a sec before I ask the next question. Zebra asked for an interview too, and I think he's labeled offline. And of course, he's at the bottom of the list. No problem. Thank you for joining me. Later. Can somebody suggest Zebra to the party? I can't find him on my list. That's true. Actually, I could go into the. Make me feel like a noob here in the booth. Oh, and Grumpy left, right? Yeah. All right. And no, Simo, I did not put the camera on you, but Venom did see you come up and take From out on one of your spins.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm going to have to watch that back. I'm going to be very apologetic, aren't I?
Yes, he might be a little mad.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Zebra, how did you enjoy your? Well, obviously you're a NASCAR fan, but how did you enjoy your GT NASCAR experience?
Well, it was pretty good. The car ran really great. It was a nice tight running around turns 1, 2, 3, and 4. It was very tight racing all the way around. Had to go through wide a couple times, made it through nice and fine. I just want to thank the crew back at home, and I just want to thank the First Union Zero Mercedes-Benz. They ran really great. Really proud of my teammate. North of Mexico winning really put a lot of good points on the board. And I'd like to thank his sponsors, Rubbermaid, who Fish thinks is a kinky service. It's not. It's Tupperware containers, and it was really good. I'm looking forward to the next race, whichever one that is. But I'm really hoping for another oval race. Hopefully, maybe at Blue Moon, do a little bit of mini Pocono, so we can drink some Sunoco and some Pepsi and run Goodyear tires.
Did I catch that? Drink some Sunoco. Did I catch that right?
Yes. That is.
Zebra, what did you was you saying that you were saying to Jack last week? Was you saying that today?
Wait, what?
That was what it was now.
What was that?
In Maggio, Zebra was when they got to like the first section of the track. Zebra kept on saying something to Jack to wind him up and annoy him. I forgot what it was.
Oh, make racing great again. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. He was talking all about like Donald Trump and I in the party.
Oh, that's why when I came back to the party, you said Jack hates Americans.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you, Zebra. That was the most stereotypical NASCAR interview ever.
Oh no.
In all seriousness, I did have a lot of fun. I'm really glad the guys across the pond really enjoyed themselves. Well, most of them anyway. And I'm really proud of Jack and Ponage for getting second and third. It was really fun. It was a lot of contact, but I had a blast. I can't wait to do it again.
That's what short track racing's all about. All that contact. I want to give I want to give a special shout out to AMS, who is That's why I couldn't find you on my friends list. We weren't friends.
Yep. That's probably Adam.
But a shout out to AMS, who on lap 4 or 5 was a lap down after a spin, and he came back, had good strategy, good pit stops. He should be thanking his crew just like that too, and he finished second. All right, now we move on to the new points leader and the winner of the NASCAR event, our not fellow Canadian, but fellow North American, Mr. Moose.
That's a thing now, eh?
Yeah. So, how'd you enjoy half Bristol, half Martinsville?
Yeah, no, it was honestly a lot of fun. I knew the car was pretty quick, so just had to be patient. I wasn't really starting in a good spot, but it's a long race, and just had to be smart.
Yeah, I was laughing halfway through the race because in the chat earlier in the day, Zebra put the low line is the only line to use at this track, and I'm just watching Dre passing everybody high line all the way every lap.
See that was strategy on my part. I'm warning a lot of people so that way my teammate can get the best line. I think everyone eventually figured it out.
I believe him.
Well, what I did is I went on the high line and then moved to the inside on the exit to get a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, a few of us were like diamonding the corner.
Yep.
But with traffic, we weren't able to, obviously, so kind of had to get creative to make passes.
That was a lot of fun to watch the 4 wide with the lap cars and Dre stuck behind 4 wide. I'm like, so. All right.
Was I there then when that happened? I think I was.
Yeah, Jamie, I was trying to flash him, man, honestly. But yeah, I was just holding back there because I know those guys are in a race of their own. So yeah, just had to be smart.
And early on, Jack put you in the wall, and I said a few times that payback was coming, and you swiped at him
No,
once and missed.
yeah, well, no, I tried to let Jack know like I was there, but I never really had intentions of dumping him because him and Ponish Town, we were racing together and we were gapping fourth place. So yeah, it was going well. Pace was good, and it was a good race up front.
Yeah, Ponish did really well tonight too.
Yeah, actually, I just wanted to say like I think everyone should be proud of what they did because it's not everyone's forte, and there weren't a lot of people who were familiar with this type of racing. So yeah, it was good that everyone took part in it and did what they did.
And more people finished than I thought would too. I thought some people would be like, it's not my cup of tea. No pun there.
Yeah, just rage quit.
Yeah. From.
I thought, well, I did think people might drop out from Vertigo because it was getting getting dizzy there. But yeah, it was everyone. I think should be proud of what they did.
Oh.
Yeah, I think everyone's reasonable to have gone off.
Can we get Jack into the party because I want me and Zebra to do something.
Okay. Oh, make racing great again. Yeah. Well, let me interview him first.
Oh yeah. Make racing great again.
Oh no.
I said let me interview him first. So, hello, Mr. Tyler.
Evening.
How did you enjoy your experience with the Oval tonight?
It was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. Some great battles, some great five-way battles for the lead.
Yeah, it got pretty hectic out there when pit stops started going and all the traffic came into play, and there was a lot of pinballing going on out there.
Yeah, but you expect one Oval, don't you? So.
Yeah. I mean, that's the part of short track racing there, fender to fender, door to door. That's what makes it fun. Yeah.
So would you say, Jack, that racing here, right, kind of like stepping out of your comfort zone, will that help you make racing great again?
What the heck?
Maybe.
No reaction? Maybe. All
right. But I did want to congratulate you, Jack. You did really well tonight for being outside your comfort zone and doing something that, me, Zebra, and Dre have been doing for years. So you did well finishing third tonight. Almost had second, but you didn't get to do that extra last lap because Ray crossed the line right there.
Mm-hmm.
But just a few meters more, yeah, that's all you needed.
Yeah, AMS was really crawling around. His tires were dead.
Yeah.
Can I just say right now that I didn't even spin once in my race.
Well, yeah, because there's no right-hand turns. You always spin in a right-hand turn.
Yeah, but I could have made contact with someone and spun. That's possible.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought you were going to win the first race.
And I came close a few times. I know that. Getting nervous alongside 4 or 5 drivers coming through a corner. It's not what I'm used to, but so getting nervous then and
like the five-way battles.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was going down the middle of like a full-wide moment going into the last corner.
Anyway,
and I was right in the middle of it.
I'm gonna go.
All right.
In there.
All right, Jack.
Sleep well, Jack.
Make racing great again.
I'll speak to you later. Have a good Christmas.
Yeah, you too, man.
Have a good Christmas, guys.
Be safe.
I'll see you later.
All right. Well, let me end the stream and then we could continue chatting. All right. Thank you.
I got like 20 minutes in. Oh, sorry.
I don't think that was an interviewing session. That was more of a general chat about the race.
Let him finish.
Let me finish the stream. Thank you, everybody who raced tonight and came out of their element, and thank you for all the viewers, keeping up with all the left-hand turns. Awful lot of them, almost 900 tonight. Yeah, there will be no more PSGL stuff until the day after New Year's, I believe, is the next race for GT Sport. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we're
Sure,
off,
it's-
we're off
it's,
next week. And
PSGL.
then, yeah, the week after that.
All right, so while we're on our PSGL holiday break, everybody have a good Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating out there. And have a good New Year, and we will see you the day after New Year's for Fuji, I believe. Yeah. So everyone take care, have fun, stay safe, and see you in 2 weeks.